10 people with real superpowers. We all like the movies where we find out some character suddenly has some superpower, or some major event or accident bestowed on the person some inhuman strength or ability. But those people exist only in the movies, right? It might be hard to believe, but there are actually people who do have some superhuman powers and can do incredible things. Join us as we take a look at 10 incredible people with real superpowers. Gino Martino is a professional wrestler who is also known as the man with the world's strongest skull. He has performed many stunts, including breaking metal bars over his head and having many concrete blocks smashed on his head using sledgehammers, jackhammers, bowling balls, and even hammered a nail through a piece of wood covered in sheet metal to prove how hard his skull is. Master Zhao Ting-Jue is famous all over the world for his amazing ability to generate heat through the palms of his hands. The heat he generates is close to the boiling point. He has been tested many times and each time is able to produce the same results. He is well known for his healing abilities in Qigong and has treated the Dalai Lama, professional sports players, and other famous celebrities. In China, he is well respected and known as the Jewel of China. He is a grandmaster of Kung Fu, Tai Chi, and Qigong. Natasha Demkina is a woman from Russia that had the incredible power of being able to change her vision to see inside a person's body, sort of like a walking X-ray machine. She has been able to look at a person and tell them what is wrong with their body, including disruptions in circulation, tumors, or other diseases that a person may have. She says she first experienced this at home with her mother when suddenly she had a vision and could see inside her mother's body. Louis Cyr is argued by some to be possibly the strongest man that ever lived to date. He was a French-Canadian that is still known for his incredible feats that gave him fame as the world's strongest man. He was sort of a real-life Hulk and was said to have lifted 500 pounds with only 3 fingers and backlifting 4,337 pounds. One of his greatest feats was holding 2 harnesses with each arm, while 2 horses at each end pulled in the opposite direction. This would have pulled a normal person's arms out of their sockets, but he was able to hold both horses. Nang Yuhi. This is the story of a young Chinese boy that people say could see in the dark and was born with bright blue eyes. The story first appeared in 2012, and since then, many people have tried to debunk this claim and prove it false, which no one to date has. Apparently, young Nang was given a questionnaire and asked to fill it out in pitch black darkness, and he surprised reporters by being able to do this. Experts say it's impossible for a human to have this kind of mutation, but this case has not been disproven. What do you think? Bajau Fisherman Sulbin. This man is a real-life Aquaman and is famously known for being able to dive more than 65 feet to the seafloor, walk on the seabed, and hunt with a spear gun for up to 5 minutes without any type of scuba gear or breathing apparatus on just one breath. At this depth, the water pressure is almost 3 times what it is on the surface, squeezing lungs already deprived of oxygen. But this doesn't seem to affect Sulbin, who says that he focuses his mind on breathing and becomes totally relaxed before diving. Kevin Richardson. Richardson has the ability to understand animals and is a South African animal behaviorist and has been nicknamed the Lion Whisperer. Richardson has worked with big cats and relies on intuition rather than static rules. He has slept next to, fed, and lived with lions. Along with lions, he has worked with cheetahs, leopards, and hyenas. He prefers lions to any other big cat. Raj Mohan Nair, also known as Current Mohan. This man from India seems as though he is impervious to electricity, and many have tried to disprove him and haven't been able to. He can power up a light bulb or an electric blender by grabbing 2 live wires, which allow the electrical current to pass through his body. Raj lost his mother when he was 7 years old. Heartbroken, he tried to commit suicide by climbing a transformer and grabbing one of the live wires. To his amazement, nothing happened. That's when he realized he had been blessed with a gift from God. It has been found that his body is over 10 times more resistant than that of the average human. Dean Karnazes. On October 12th through the 15th, 2005, Carnazes ran 350 miles across Northern California without stopping. He didn't stop to sleep or to eat. He changed shoes and socks with the help of his family, following him in an RV. Dean's body doesn't process fatigue the same way as a normal human body does. Instead of becoming fatigued, Dean simply becomes sleepy and many times has fallen asleep while running, but quickly waking up realizing he is falling asleep. He continues to run marathons and very long-distance runs. Michel Lotito was also known as Mr. Eat Everything. Michel Lotito was a man that could eat anything except for bananas and hard-boiled eggs, which he claimed he had a hard time digesting. While that might seem slightly normal, what he has eaten will leave you in disbelief. He was able to eat an entire Cessna 150, which took him 2 years to eat. For years, this guy ate 2 pounds of metal every day. In his youth, he suffered from a mental disorder in which people compulsively eat non-food items, such as metal or plastic. He had an incredibly thick stomach lining that allowed him to consume almost anything. Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss any new videos.